Hey, Capri. Welcome to Coffee Chat, where the coffee is piping hot, but the topics are even hotter. Nothing is off limits, and every word is heard. From your thoughts and opinions to the absolute absurd. This is where we come together to get things off our chest, but we won't put up with any disrespect. So come as you are and say what you will. I welcome you all. Let's just keep it. You know what it is. Hey, Kathy. So, all right, y'all. Hey, again. Whew. Oh, I need to go and get the camera so I can show y'all. I'll be right back. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, good people, just give me a second. All right. Good morning. Good morning, sister. How are you? I'll be back. Uno momento. Thank you for sharing. So, remember y'all, I was telling y'all about the camera. It came, and then I was like, okay, I hadn't opened it. I was in the middle of doing a whole bunch of running around, and I hadn't got to it yet. I really need to. I'm gonna curl it because if I don't curl it, I'm gonna keep on touching it. I said that before. So thank God my forehead ain't broke out, but ain't still the beds winter because hair will make your forehead break out. Hair with any type of chemical grease, whatever, will make your forehead break out. Hey, Joanna, Stacy Big Mama coming to the scene. So my caption for today is be intentional about your piece. Like really, I'm just very intentional about it nowadays. Nowadays, okay, I'm very intentional about my piece. I'm just nah, I ain't with it. Eric, what going on, bro? Covering you top to bottom, 360 on. You know what it is. How you doing, bro? Hey, Helen. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Cassie. All right. So this is the camera that Darius was saying that he got for yes, be intentional about your piece. Okay? Be intentional about it. Please. I know I am, Teresa. I know I am. When you text me yesterday, honey, I was over here very intentional about my piece. Cause it's just some stuff. Now, and if I'm gonna keep it a buck plus 50 with y'all, people will really try to pull you back to somewhere that you know you done came out of. They really will, but you have to be the one to let them. So I got in the caption, shifting gears out of neutral. Gear shifting out of neutral. We heard that this morning. Hey, Lavonda, how are you? Um, you could tell, yes, I couldn't do it, sis. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. When I tell you, Teresa, I could not do it. I could not. And people been trying me for the past 3 days. You hear me? Straight up. But I'm not going. Hey, Lydia. Thank you for sharing, Lavonda. Hey, Shavonda. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And mm-hmm. Hey, Mama Pamela. I just can't. People be doing too much. They be doing way too much. And I just can't. So there's a sister that watches me that at some point in her life she had to sit down. And y'all know what I mean when I say sit down, right? How do you be intentional about your peace when dealing with your past in therapy? I feel like leaving this place is too much. You want my experience from being in therapy? You want me to give you my experience? I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what I did. Okay? When I speak from now, I'm speaking about me. And that's what I'm giving y'all. I can't give y'all nothing else but about me. Hey, Linda. Hey, Bridget. So you let me know. Hey, Carolyn. How are you? Hey, Tanya. If I didn't say hello. Hey, Bridget. Barbara. Mary. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Linda. So you let me know if that's what you want me to do. So this camera, first of all, y'all, I am not a reader. Okay. It came with all these little packets to read, and I'm trying to learn how to do my own editing. So she had to sit down for a minute, right? And she actually sat down for a minute for somebody else. But while she was sitting down, I would, from time to time, put stuff on her books. From time to time, $50 here, $60 there. It's been over some time, some years. And she came home last week. You gonna get? Are you the? I think the thing is, are you gonna give in to that feeling? But I'm gonna tell you how I handle my situations. 1 second. So she came home. Now the whole time, I don't know how people get the internet in prison, baby. That ain't my job to explain because I'm not there, right? So I don't know how to explain it. Um, but I'm gonna get there, Tracy. Give me a minute. Thank you, Shavonda. So um, she actually hit me up. She even had a page while she was. It's not funny, but she had a page while she was locked up. So she said, and she watched. You know how? I don't know. I'm not trying to snitch on nobody. So she said, I see everything you're doing. She asked me how the grandbabies are doing. She at home now. There was a homecoming that I was not able to make it to. Hey, Pauline, there was a homecoming that I was not able to make it to because I'm not up there. But she has to be on parole for, I think, 2 years. But the way she poured into me and cried to me on the phone, and she said, I've been watching and I've been seeing everything. Sis, you always been a go-getter. Now, I'm talking about a block sister of mine. I'm talking about getting it out the mud type of sister. You know what I'm saying? So uh, she said, I see everything that you're doing. And, you know, I know how you held me down when I was in there. What is it can I do? What do you need? I got this, I could do that, I could do this, because when you come out of a situation, I don't know about most people, but if you want to be honest, okay, and I'm gonna say it like that, if you want to be honest, and if you've ever been incarcerated, and if you've ever sat down for someone else, meaning that you did a bit for somebody else. You did some time for somebody else, if you know what I mean when I say that. Then when you come home, normally good people, the era I come from, everything will be straight for you. Like you, if you went and you did a bid for somebody else, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm looking at the scraggly hairs of mine. You ain't gotta go come out and stay in a halfway house. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Dorothy. Good morning, Michelle. You don't have to come out and stay in a halfway house. You got a place to lay your head. You got clothes. You got pretty much only thing you might be lacking is a job. So outside of reporting to your parole officer, one of your requirements may be for you to get a job. But she cried to me and she said, in some of the most darkest times when I didn't think I wasn't going to make it, you came through for me. And so now I can't do much, but what is it that you need right now to move forward in everything that you got going on? She's seen segments, she's seen people, she watched the fashion show. She knows who everybody is just by the way I talk on here. And the purpose of her not being in the chat was because while she was where she was, it just wasn't supposed to be happening. Okay. So hey Yvette, hello. I guess it's Miley. Hey Callie. So I know that's right, Shavonda. Hey Vakisha. So she said, what was the camera you was talking about? And I told her. And this is it. I showed y'all the box. And she got this for me. And she said, is there anything else that I can try to invest in and all that? But just the thought of a person coming out of doing like a decade, right? That's a long time. 10 years is a long time. 10 years is a long time. And to have me on their mind, I never gave the world. I gave what I could. I kept money on my phone for her to call me. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt so appreciative for this, really. Now, I don't know how to work it. Okay. I got to read the instructions, but from the video that I watched, and in here it's like a little thing somewhere you tie on, and I guess this is where you put the SD card, but there is a something in here that you wrap on, like I guess to hold it around your hand. So I looked at a little video on it, and now I just have to learn how to use it. So I wanted to show y'all. And shout out to you, sis. Always ain't never get 5 strong. Word is bond. It should always be, right? You should never say nothing and don't stick to it or don't adhere to it. I'm glad she's in the world. I'm glad that, and I pray that everything that she touches, that she wins because she deserves it. And I mean that. Especially when you do something for somebody else. That's a special kind of something right there. Yeah, so this is the one. So she got this for me. And this is the one that he said he used. Not these words on the back, they bad. This is too little. All right, Annette, but I will be reading these instructions, or guess what? I'm gonna go to my trusty YouTube and look over there, and that'll be just fine. So I have this, and I'm gonna figure it out. I know I am, and I wanted to show y'all that. So I did post a reel yesterday of me trying to open it and stuff like this. So this, along with the body camera, okay, for instructions. Don't play with it, girl. You better know it. You better know it. Google and YouTube, sister. Thank you, Vakisha. So yeah. Yes. It is, yes. Thank you. I'm gonna be looking at Google. So now I'm just trying to figure out the editing. I'm here everyone, and good morning. Good morning. So I was trying to look at some stuff yesterday, and I was like, okay, no, I have all of my cities wrote down. All right. So when I wasn't online for the past couple of days, I'm working on my upcoming content, right? Hey, Sandy, I'm working on my upcoming content, which I told y'all I'm going to be bringing something next month. Now, I could Just be like, bro, how you work this thing? And y'all know what he gonna tell me. Read the instructions. Read the instructions. So my guess is that there's this is the camera that's built into it, but this moves, or this is the screen and this is the camera, or this move. However, okay, we're gonna work this out because I'm excited about it. So let's talk about shifting gears out of neutral. How many of y'all feel like that you're in a neutral space, or you came out of a neutral space, but you have people that are still what we were just listening to on the affirmations? Oh, no. Let me answer your question, Tracy. You said, how do you intentionally protect your peace? Be intentional about your peace is what I asked, is what I have up there. Let me make sure that's what I have up there because I don't want to lie. But I got my notes right here. Be intentional about your peace. So you asked me, how do you do that when, what was your question again? Yeah, they too little. I got to look at something and I don't have no magnifying glass. Happy Monday, I say. I got to also figure out what we going to cook. Hey, Cece. Yes, you do. You need a magnifying glass. Oh, thank you, Octavia. I appreciate it. Y'all got to get used to seeing different things because I'm going to be on a mission for different things. That's part of the new content. So I'm working on my flyer, right? But in the midst of this, I want to talk to y'all about that. You got to be a gear shifter. We was just listening to that in the affirmations for this morning. But being intentional about your peace is putting it first. Putting it first. Let me read yours, Mom. Came out of a neutral space and now moving forward. A little scary, but I'm not going backwards. Come on now. Thank you so much, Cece. Thank you. Come on now, Mama. Nothing. If it's not scary, I mean, how? I mean, I'm gonna explain it for me. How do you protect your peace when dealing with your past in therapy? You have to have the focus of your peace. The ultimate goal of therapy is to produce peace. So I think that anything that you work on, you will be attacked in that area more. The more you work on it, the more you're going to be attacked in it. Because the ultimate goal is to steal, kill, and destroy. So anything that you work on, especially in therapy, work in therapy isn't a part of your therapy to work on your peace. So I don't want to, it's not easy, but it's doable. I think if you focus more on the goal, not where you are, you're focused on where you are right now. I had to learn how to do that. Take my focus of where I am. So honestly, what you're doing is you're focusing more on memories. We just listened to this morning, did we not? You're focusing more on memories than on your dreams. And if you are also connected to people that are still chasing a memory, or chasing to figure out a memory, or chasing to wonder what, you might just want to leave that there. You can't do nothing about what's already happened, but you do have some control over what's to come. So for me, when I was in therapy, I had rough days. I'm not gonna lie and say they were easy. Some days I slammed doors, baby, walked out on my therapist, told her she would never hear my name again. But she understood it. I wasn't the only person like that. So if you're alone in this, then that's even better. Then you ain't got nobody in your ear and you know what your goal is. If you made the choice for therapy, then that's even better. You don't have nobody bugging you about it. You don't have nobody trying to detour you from it. What it is you are really, really battling with your flesh, and the flesh and the spirit is something. I'm telling you, it really, really is. Yeah, I'm gonna look on YouTube. I'm not playing. Faith over fear is push. I'm glad that's working for you, Mama. Because some people they don't have that. They don't have that type of drive. They let fear succumb them. So then they don't even understand how strong their faith was because they gave in to the fear. Hey, Nana Pat, focus on the prize. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. The what's to come, not the what is, nor the what was. Teresa Puentes, how are you doing? Darling, I almost choked on the darling. How are you, babes? Me love you lots. I'm straight up, Shavonda. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Do you think you're the only one that's been through that? You're looking at one. I'm pretty sure there's women in here that have been touched inappropriately. But you're going to let that define your now? You're going to have to release yourself from that. Why do you want to hold on to that pain? So why not be in therapy asking what to do? You want to let it go. And part of letting it go is every time it comes to your mind, pray about what you're trying to let go of. Lord, remove this from me. Whatever it is, however you do, you battling you. So I can't explain that to you. I really can't. Again, I can only tell you my own. You're not the only one that's been through that. Some people handle it differently. But yes, even in 2024, it is still happening. And it is happening rapidly. And nobody's talking about it because they're too busy talking about people's teeth and their hair and their crooked eyes and their eyebrows not being drawn on right. And how many times they're going to wear that same shirt? And do they change their bra? And why she's so obese? Or why she's so thin? Or why she talk too much? Or why he this? Or why he that? Nobody's talking about the proper things to be talked about. So if you're holding on to that, you're just giving the devil power. So I really, really don't know how to explain that to you, sister. I don't. You have to pay attention to the way things you carry. And I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but stop feeling sorry for yourself. People, I'm just ready to end this. Stop it. Now, if it comes out harsh, I apologize for the way y'all receive this. But the thought of unaliving or not being amongst the land of the living is something that a lot of people battle with. And I want to say this, but I want to say it in the proper way. Hush. Because that's coward. Hush. Because how many times you going to say that? Is it to get somebody else's attention? For them to say, oh, no, don't do that. Your life has so much meaning. And I'm not saying you're weak. And you're saying that's fine. See, I done told you over and over again, this is what you say to come out of your mouth. That's it. And that's all, Tracy. Come on now. Let's keep it a buck plus 50. That's another one. I guess I'm just weak. That's fine. That ain't fine. But if you're going to accept that about yourself, then just go ahead on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being honest with you. I guess I'm just weak. Well, you're weak then. That's fine. Well, I guess that's fine. So you one of them people that want to just stay in neutral? It will be the last time you comment. Now you're taking it personal, but you asked me a question. But okay. I'm just saying. See what I mean? Y'all can't ask me nothing. I'm talking about me. And now you want to take it out personal like that. Well, then don't comment no more, okay? I can't deal. I can't. If that's what you feel, God bless you, sister. All right? If that's how you feel, calling yourself weak is just an excuse. Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Like, we can't have an adult conversation here without people getting offended. I guess not. But for those of you all that can have a constructive criticism type of conversation, let's talk about it. I'm a intentionally protect my peace. I'm not going to let her comments offend me, and she shouldn't let mine offend her, because I said before I made them, I'm trying to say this in the best way possible. But whatever, it really truly is. It really truly is. What if the person is dead and gone? People just be killing me with this. People be killing me with this. So you giving so much control and gonna lose everything you working on for somebody that mishandled you years and years ago, on top of the fact they are no longer here. No, you take that pain and you turn it into purpose. No. And see, everybody always want a need for a push. What about when that person ain't there to push you, baby? You got to be able to encourage yourself. Come on. Oops, did I say that? I said it and I meant it. Been there. You have to forgive the person, not for them, but for you. Until you forgive that person, they still have the power, and to be dead and gone. Like I said, it's becoming increasingly common and accepted, and CPS is a joke. They chase and hound the innocent and overlook the abused. But my whole point is, we've all been there. Not in that sense. There are so many people that have been mishandled. Like, come on. And I'm pretty sure these are all the things. If you got a therapist and then you come here and you 90% of the time hear the same thing from people that you hear from your therapist, now I feel like, you want to be stuck where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Ain't nobody making you stay in neutral. Ain't nobody got you downhill. Ain't nobody got you uphill. Ain't nobody. And at your big old age, I'm going to talk about me. I'm not going to allow something from the 70s, 80s to be controlling my life. And we almost in 2025. You have to take control over your life. As long as the abuser has control over you mentally, emotionally, physically, you will never heal. Can't ask for advice, then get mad with the suggestion. And I'm only giving but see, Tracy always do that. And I'm not just saying it. She always does that. She always does that no matter what's going on. She does that. She'll say, oh, I'm not saying this no more. Oh, I'm not saying that. So I can't help her. But she come here and ask questions, and I'm just giving you off of my personal experience. And then your response is, you know how many times, how many people the thought has probably crossed their mind, like, Lord, just take me now. And then later on, they thought about it. I sure wasn't ready to go. Like, come on now. Pull your strength from deep inside of yourself. Only you can pull yourself out of this. Shift the gears. Shift the gears. I'm just saying. Hey, my Chi-Town sister. Hello, Candace. Playing the victim. I'm just saying. And I don't see my delivery. Y'all, come on now. We're all grown up. We're not Toys R Us kids. Let's call a spade. Like, for real. Come on. You're just, boy, some people will be sitting up and the devil be like, ha, got you right where I want you, sucker. That's what the devil be doing. Rubbing his hands together. I got you right where I want you, sucker. Jive time turkey. But you can't shift your gears. Nobody is downing you. You don't understand the reality of what's going on. And look at how you allow the stuff to come out of your mouth, sister. It is just that simple. It is what it is. And I'm telling you, you're not the only one. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. But see, when you don't want to hear the next person, there's nothing I can say to you. You're going to keep trying to point the blame at me. You're going to keep trying to make this my problem. You're going to keep trying to make it seem like I did something wrong. I ain't done nothing wrong but answer your question. You didn't like my response, so now you want to put it on me. No, that's not going to happen. No, you are downing yourself. You are letting the words come out of your mouth. You are calling yourself weak. You are saying you don't want to be here anymore. You are the one. Don't put this off on me. Now you're going to tell me to go to hell? Dang, okay. All right. I won't go there, but I will leave you alone. Okay? That's what I will do. It's amazing for you to get that upset like that, but I guess but see, you can't point. This is why I said, I hope it come out right. I hope it's said right. I hope this is right. Now you want to tell me to go to hell. My goodness. Whew. I won't be going there, but I will be going somewhere. Oh, no, I'm not. Tracy, I thought you was telling me to go to hell. Well, let me ask you, why you getting so offended? If you put something in the chat, tell me why you're getting so offended by it. You're getting offended by people giving you constructive criticism, or are you more so offended because it's not what you wanted to hear? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I cannot help you. All I can do is relate. If she's crying out for help, that's fine, Mary. What I'm saying is she asked me a question. I gave her my response. She didn't like my response. Every response to every question is not a response that we are going to like. But if it offends you, then why ask the question anyway in such an open space? Yes, sometimes it takes longer for people. I totally agree. I didn't say that something that happened to you at 5 years old, you're going to heal from it in the next 15 years. But if you choose to stay in a space of dwelling on what happened and not allowing yourself to be released from the bondage and control of another human being, then something is wrong with you. If you're going to talk about it, then you need to put some action behind it. And that's just in the great good book of the Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Somewhere in there, it says faith without any work is pointless. So if you out here preaching the faith, put the action behind the faith, and then you will see results. But if you choose to stay in the same gear, you ain't gonna see nothing at all. So it is what it is. I ain't here to judge. I'm here to tell you because I've been there. So don't ask me no questions if you don't want the response, because I'm giving you my response from my experience. And in my experiences, there are a lot of people that do things for attention. And when you don't get the attention that you want, you get upset. Look in the mirror, it starts with you. Come out of your punctifiedness and stand on your 2 feet and look at yourself in the mirror and say, devil, you ain't got no power over me. You ain't winning this one. I'm leaving this back in 1978, and that's where it's going to stay. And every time you try to creep up on me, I'm going to bust you upside your head with the word. And the word said, call those things not as though they were. And God's word is true. And he said, if his word is true, his word would never return to him void. And that's why I'm coming with it. I'm not saying that you're just going to bounce and be done. But if you choose to keep staying in it, if you choose to keep walking in shit, you're going to always take shit into your household. And that's just that. Now you taking that. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about myself. Do you hear the key word, myself? Do you hear me? Let me say that again. I'm speaking on me. How can I speak on it? Because I've been there. The excuses of what happened, me. All right. I ain't thinking about nobody in the chat. I'm talking about me, this person with the big head. You see that with all that right there? Me. I've been down the excuse train. So I know what the excuse train look like. Now, I'm not saying somebody's supposed to blink and be done with something, but when you want something to happen, you focus on what you want to happen and you let go of what is going on. However long it takes you to do that is your business. It will every time. Every time, honey. Every time. Every time. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me see. Yes. Yes. Yes, you do. The truth does hurt too. So I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to keep it where we are. Nine 13, I was violated. Turned 50. God blessed me. I let it go. To love yourself is really hard. Yes, it is, but it's doable, ain't it, Sierra? Ain't it, Sierra? Yes. When we just talking about that. Some people are stuck in memories, and you can't be connected to people that are stuck in memories, and you focused on your dreams. Let me read your comment, Teresa. Self-care, mental health is most important. We allow acceptance in such detrimental circumstances to live and grow within us instead of protecting. Oh, here we go. Intentionally protect your peace. Come on with it. Let's talk about it. Come on with it. Let me sip my coffee before I read all this. Somebody throw up some hearts. Come on now. Come on now. Self-care, in quotation, in parentheses, mental health is most important. We allow acceptance in such detrimental circumstances to live. That's a fester. You know what I'm saying? It's living, it's festering, it's just dormant there. Okay, let me continue to read. I'm sorry, sister. Let me read your whole comment and start over again. Self-care, in parentheses, mental health is most important. We allow acceptance in such detrimental circumstances to live and grow within us instead of protecting our peace. The saying of, I may forgive, but I'll never forget. Memories are meant to be memories. Sometimes outside help is necessary for some, and others filter the process however they see fit. Being angry brings so much misery and eventually health issues. Blessings to all who have been affected. Come on with it. Come on with it. I ain't trying to teach none. I'm just sharing. I'm not a teacher, Mary. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a preacher. I'm not an electrician. Baby, all I know how to do is plug some up in the wall. But what I won't allow people to do is plug into me and pull all of my energy and leave me depleted. And then I don't have a power surge to plug into. I pay my light bill every month. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Thank you, Kathy, over there on the tube. Hey, Edith, how are you? So I'm just saying, I don't want to be there. I want to be connected to people who have shifted gears into go, into drive, not park. Okay. When it's time to park, you park. When it's time to go forward, you go forward. I ain't with all that. I don't want to be connected to neutral people. You ain't moving nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. The screen behind me is moving. I am not controlling it. It is moving on its own. I want to be connected to what's going to move on its own, not what's going to try to pull me back. And a part of that is intentionally protecting your peace. And how do you do that? Don't you intentionally protect your children? Think of your peace as your baby. And whatever you have to do, protect it. Will it be hard? Hell yeah. Especially if you're a person with a hard head, especially if you're a stubborn person. But guess what? If you pray to ask God to smooth out that stubborn area in you, then guess what? You're going to go through some things to test how stubborn you really are. If you ask God and pray God to remove a fear from you, then guess what? You're going to go through some things to see how scared you really are. If you're going to give in to the fear. This is why we are told to be mindful what we ask God for, to be mindful what we pray for, and also to be mindful what you allow to come out of your mouth. And who? Let's be for real here now. I am well, Edith. Oh, you understood? Okay, so yeah, I ain't teaching nothing. Ain't no MD, ain't no PhD, ain't no none of that behind my name. It's just my name. So I just come out of that. Who wants to be in a neutral gear? Neutral. Neutral is somebody, and if you're moving, somebody else moving you. When you go to the car wash, right? What do you have to put your car in? You got to put your car in neutral. But when your car in neutral and you going through you're not physically moving your car through the car wash. Them little wheels bump you, right? And when them little wheels bump you, you going through. Now allowing somebody else to push you through. When you come out of the car wash, how many of you have came through that car wash and been looked at your car? I could have did this myself. If I would have went and got a bucket, okay? Just think about what I'm saying. If I would have went and got a bucket and some soap, Dawn dishwashing liquid, I don't know, whatever people wash their cars, some turtle wax, some Tide Shine. How many of you come out of the car wash, you done spent $27 for the little drive through, you done put your car in neutral. Remind you, you're letting somebody else control everything. This machine is controlling where the water go. This machine is controlling where the soap go. You just sitting there letting somebody else control it. And now you done came out of the car wash and almost spent $30. And then when you look, and you still got to clean the inside. You still got to go put your quarters in that machine. They done gave you napkins to do that part of your car. But if you stay in your own space, nah, I'm not going to allow nobody to do this for me. I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to go ahead on and get this mop bucket to bucketing. And I'm about to get me a good old sponge. You hear me? I'm about to get me a good old sponge. And with that good old sponge, I'm about to clean this here up myself. It's going to be done right. I'm going to get every spot. I'm going to get every blemish. I'm going to get me my Rain-X. I'm going to get all of that. And this is going to be great. And you're going to be satisfied. You can't expect somebody else to do something for you and expect the same satisfaction if you do it for yourself. Whew! Now, where we at with it? You hear me? Have do it. Y'all, you seen it? Where we at? Guess that's why you never allow me to. Girl, if you don't stop it, Tracy, I can't. Do what? What have you tried to do? And what have I stopped you from doing? Now you just reaching. You reaching. And you ain't even reaching for a star. You reaching to try to upset somebody. Explain to me, my dear, what you wanted to help with. And I never gave you help for. I stopped you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Huh? You got my hairs coming all around every which way. You got my hairs every which way. Okay? Let's talk about it. Hmm? None of that, Sandy. None of it. Well, I can't deal with none of that. Okay? None of that. Let me see. Once that car is finished being washed, you have to put it in drive. If you don't, you're going to get out of neutral and move on. Hello. I'm just wondering. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Come on now. Now, Tracy, you just told a whole flat out lie in front of the whole world, but I'm going to let you have it. I'm not even talking to her no more. So it doesn't matter. I'm not even talking to her no more. Because that's just malarkey. And I'm not going to feed that. I'm not going to feed that baloney. I'm just not going to feed it. So there's a way to intentionally protect your peace, my beautiful people. Is all I'm saying to you. Okay. Hey, sister, how are you? There's a way to intentionally protect. Put it first. Put it on the forefront. Put it in front of everything. Put intentional protecting of your peace up there where you brush your teeth in the morning. You hear me? That's what you do. Put it up there. All right? That's what you do. Let me see. Let me read Teresa's response. The question is, how often has one thought about the abuser's life? Do they stop living, go into seclusion, become withdrawn, blaming themselves? Hell no. They continue to slither on for the next victim because there will be more after it every time. Every time. They ain't pausing. They ain't losing no sleep. Their life ain't stopped. They ain't scared to go to the playground. You know, that's where I saw this cutie. No, they ain't scared to go by where they used to live. They ain't scared. They going and doing everywhere. Again, you giving them control. Yes, that's just where we are. I cannot entertain foolishness. That is what I'm not gonna do. So, in a sense of like, yo, you gotta really, really put it in the right there. Every time something goes on in your life, I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what part of life. I don't care how old you are. I don't care about none of that. You gotta intentionally put it there. Sometimes you will be going through something and your pets, the birds outside could be chirping. The birds is outside of your house. They ain't in your house. They ain't flew in a crack in your window. They ain't did none of that. And then now you mad at the sound that the birds is making just because you is in the way and you is having a bad day. I'm gonna need you to stop it. Lord, take whatever this is. This little funky feeling up off, man. I don't want to feel like this. So command your day. And that does not mean, okay, I'm going to command my day today and then tomorrow I'm just going to let my day be. No, command your day every day. Command it every day when you open your eyes. I'm going to have a good day. And if anything tries me, I'm going to come against it. I'm going to block it. I'm not going to let it. I'm not going to do this. If you wake up intentionally protecting your peace while you brushing your hot ass breath, while you getting the crud and the eye boogers out, while you blow your nose, all right? While you make sure you're putting on your makeup or whatever you do, getting ready to go to work, whatever it is you do every morning. When the sun rises and you open your eyes, you intentionally protect your peace and command your day, period. Not because somebody else said, not because somebody else told you to do it, not because, no, if you wake up feeling, oh, this day is so sucky, how can you say the day is sucky and you ain't even got your big head tail out the bed, Nikki? Talking to me. You can't. You cannot. So why not? You want to know how to do it? Try it. I just like saying, oh, I want to learn how to tie my shoe. Oh, I want to learn how to tie my shoe. Oh, I want to learn how to tie my shoe. If you ain't never did trial and error and been down there and made the bunny ears and messed up making the bunny ears was all right. Then you got the kid, you got it down pat. You done mastered the bunny ears, but the bunny ears come down because you ain't pulled it too tight. Now you want to grow up a little bit and you want to do it the proper way. You ain't going to go back and say, could you teach me how to tie my shoe? Some of y'all need that. Now I'm going to learn it and I'm going to do it till I get it right. I can't get it. I've been there. And that is just a moment of frustration. I get out of it and go on. You ain't finna keep on pulling somebody back into something. No. And if a person has overcome where you currently are and you're not willing to hear them, then it's no need for you to be sewing into that person. It's wasted time. It's wasted time. If you come to me, how did you overcome being a single parent? How did you overcome being a teen parent? And then I tell you, and then you just keep on dwelling on being a single parent. What? Don't take my testimony in vain. No. You don't even want to receive it. So, I'm just saying, protect it intentionally. You intentionally get up and brush your teeth. You intentionally bathe, right? These are intentional things. If you don't eat, you will feel hungry. So then you eat when you feel hungry. This is how you handle protecting your peace. When anything comes to disturb it, Exactly. But some people allow the circumstance to form them and not the way they react to it. If you've already allowed the circumstance to shape you, your reaction doesn't even matter. If my circumstance has put me 20 years ago, I'm going to react in it based off 20 years ago. Why? Because memories are just that. And so many people are chasing after memories for explanations and reasons and whys and whos and wheres and whens. No, I'm a dream chaser. And ain't nothing wrong with that. To each his own. That's how I see it. That is how I see it. Okay. Hey, Rebecca. But you can't tell everybody stuff. Everybody wasn't meant to lead. Everybody wasn't meant to follow. People that think they were meant to follow want to lead. And people that were meant to lead want to follow. Know why? Because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to go through what's necessary. Some things is meant for you to go through, whether you like it or not, good people. Whether you put your hands in it or not, some things in your life is meant for you to go through. Now, the things that you mess with, that's your business. You either going to make it harder or you're going to make it easier. But some stuff is meant for you to go through. Everybody don't get through the same thing in the same time length and all of that. But if you push hard enough, you get through it. And if you stop pushing, then stop talking about it. That's all I'm saying. If you ain't going to continue to push your way and press your way, why are you talking about the way? Stay over there in it. It's just like sitting there, oh, I can't believe my house smell like, oh my God, when am I going? Oh Lord, oh my dogs. Hey, Miss Tanya. Oh, the dogs. Oh, my dogs need to be grown. Oh my God, my house smell like wet dog. Oh, my house smell like wet dog. My house, if I'm not going to bathe them or take them to the groomer, then guess what's going to happen? My house is going to continue to smell. You're going to hear me. You're going to get tired of hearing me say, oh, my house smell like wet dog. Oh, my house smell like wet dog. Oh, my house. Would you do something about them dogs? Just what it is, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Too much life to live. I ain't giving in that easy. I'm not. How you doing, sister? For real, for real. We all go through. We have to find it. That's it. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's all. And everybody can't handle constructive criticism. Everybody can't. Some people fall apart with constructive criticism. And there's no way for you to explain, oh, you didn't mean that. Oh, you didn't mean that. Oh, you didn't mean to come off like this. Those type of people, I don't. I just, after I say what I say, I said what I said. I'm done. You know what I mean? And then it makes me aware of how to respond to them further. Hey, Miss Sheetra, how are you? Baby steps are a great start, no matter how big they are or how many you take. Starting is a process to healing. I agree, sister. Walking in faith makes the feet move differently. It do. And if your feet ain't moving, then shut up. You feel me? No. If your feet ain't moving, oh, I won't change. Oh, I won't change. Oh, I want this. Oh, I want that. You know what I'm saying later? Oh, I sure want this. Oh, I sure want it. Yup. Ooh, one day I'm gonna have that. Yup. Ooh, one day I'm gonna have this. Yup. Boy, I remember my first car. Yup. Ooh, but one day I'm gonna have another one. Yup. Ooh, I remember when I got my driver's license. Ooh, I remember, but now I'm driving illegally. I ain't had license since license had me back in 1992. Lord, come on now. Come on. Like what? No. Mm-mm. And I believe truthfully, mama, you don't even go through all this. I believe truthfully, it's only a maze when we live it in the way we want to and not the way we should. Because if we allow our steps to be ordered, God ain't gonna put us in no maze where we just lost, right? So many ways to view certain things. But and I'm only speaking on my own experiences. I can't with adults. I'd rather talk to children. Sometimes they have a more keen ear to listen. Some people like to stay stuck because it brings attention. That's what I was saying before you got on here. Was I not, y'all? I promise you, Tanya. I'm telling you, if you watch the replay, some people are like that. They like it. They want that attention. It's me. They want the sympathy. They want all that. If you don't make a shift and go get it, it's gonna be right there. It's just what's gonna happen. Yep, and yep again, and yep again. I just don't get it, honey. But not for me to get it. Okay, not for me to get it at all. I'm just here to share with you my experiences, and then you take it however it is that you want to take it. So here we are. I am next. What are we in? Today is the 28th. Okay. So next week will be a busy week, right? I will be learning how to work my camera. I have uh, our first segment of the new Bougie on a Budget to be put together. I'm excited for you guys to see it. Okay, Sabrina, no problem. From point A to point B and C and D and E and F and G. All right. I am going to be working on that. All right. 2 days left to get your cookie dough. Okay. Now, what I will tell you is the gift. Keisha, I gotta mail your gift. Everybody else's sauces and everything, you should have tracking numbers. Hey Callie, did I speak to you, or are you talking to Tanya? You probably talking to Tanya. So 2 days left to get your popcorn. Why do I keep wanting to say popcorn? Because popcorn is what we normally always do. So 2 days left to get your cookie dough. We reached halfway. I was hoping that we get all the way there, but we only reached half of the goal. I will be doing something else. We're going to be doing something every month on the Broasia page. You want to make sure that you're following all platforms, because the new segments will be posted. You will get clips in certain spaces, but you will get the full experience on YouTube. So you want to make sure you're following all. I have to change this, because these are not my handles. My Instagram handle I changed. Okay. So I'm gonna have to ask bro, how can he change that for me? Because my Instagram handle has changed. My Instagram handle now is okay, Callie. Thank you. Good morning, Deborah. How are you? My Instagram handle is Nikki's Identity. So I will be posting more in areas where I am looking for. My goal is to bless others while I create content. And I believe that's going to happen. I believe so much is going to come up out of this, right? So You want to make sure you're following. I'm going to see if I can get that changed because everything is Nikki's identity now. And that's spelled not IDENTIY. I mean, not INDENTY. I mean, TITY is TITI. That's how it's spelled. Okay. So, yes, that starts next week. I'm going to figure out how to use this and also the body cam. So now I got to learn how to use little SD cards and do all that stuff. And because I know the body cam has a jump drive. So I got to look into that and see how that goes. But I'm so excited about it. I'm going to figure it out. And then after a while, I could have somebody on payroll, honey, to be editing my stuff for me. And I ain't going to have to worry about it. Just get it done and boom, get it edited. So yeah, I'm excited about all that. But I wanted to just come and tell you that by any means necessary, make sure that you guard and protect your peace intentionally. Don't just say it, but do it. It's possible. Every day. Command your day. And let me know how it changes for you. Yes, I will. Yes. Most of the edited clips will be put over there. Body cam clips will be put on TikTok. The actual experience video will be put on the tube, but clips will be put everywhere. No, I didn't forget. I'm not going to forget. I just got to print out your label, Lakeisha. No problem. I just got to print your label. I have a minute anytime. If you say you got to tell me something, I don't care what it's. I don't care when, Tanya. So whenever, it's fine with me. It's fine with me, sister. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to work everything, and I'm gonna get it together. So I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm gonna make a couple of phone calls right now, as a matter of fact, and make sure that my appointments are set for everything. You know what I'm saying? And get that done. So, again, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I have some time today, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, everybody shared, and I'm going to work on changing this. I did get some new ones. I'm going to have to reach out to the bro to fix these things for me. But yeah, so thank you, Callie. Thank you. I'm excited as well. I'm excited to see new things, and I do believe that in this process, I will be promoting people's businesses just because I'm going to them. You know what I'm saying? I see it bigger than how I'm explaining it, if that makes any sense. Yeah. So that's what I'm on. That's exactly what I'm on. You too, Stephanie. Have a great day, darling. But yeah, I see it bigger than the way I'm explaining it. I'm just not. I ain't. Everybody will see it when they see it. All of it put together. All of the editing. All of that stuff put together. You know what I mean? But yes, definitely excited. Definitely. Some of the live streams will be via TikTok as well. My TikTok shop is started for Nevaeh's winter. I've done that. Now I'm just going to be doing some videos over there. Everything is just going to move exactly the way it's supposed to move for me. I'm excited. You too, Nia. Thank you. I'm so excited. I love you back, sister. I love you back, Teresa. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm excited about it too. So, we talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Here it is now. So, yeah. I'm actually looking at the first couple of places, uh, but also working on the flyer. I got to take a cute picture to go on a flyer. I think I probably already got a cute picture, but I might want to take a cute picture anyway. But I think I already got a cute picture just to go on a flyer that will post the cities that I'm planning to go to. Now, it won't have dates on it because this ain't nothing where you expect to see me, but there's possibilities once I'm wherever I'm gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how it's coming. And can't nobody do it better than me. So that's what it is. So anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cook today. It's meet me on Monday, right? Oh my gosh. I could have some oxtails right now, I promise you, with some rice. I don't even need nothing else. But anyway, we'll figure out what the meet me on Monday is gonna be. I don't know, but I know I gotta cook today. So I'll see y'all later this evening. I gotta do a couple of things in between. Your orders will be shipped on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Don't you forget about making sure check your email. All right. So have a great day, great afternoon, whatever time it is in your respected place, morning, night, whatever it is. I love you guys on purpose with so much purpose. And potato salad, you like? I take potato salad with your oxtails. I almost wanted to make some potato soup, but that's not a meet me on Monday. We gotta have some kind of meat. But I wanted to make potato soup. Really, I really truly did. But anyway, I don't know. So I love y'all. And yeah, I'm excited about the new Nevaeh's winter will be a storefront. Let me speak some so y'all can hear it. Nevaeh's winter is just the beginning of a brick and mortar of health and beauty. Remember I said it, okay? Remember October 28th, 2024. Remember what I said, okay? Nevaeh's winter will be a brick and mortar of health and beauty. Watch what I'm talking about. And remember, you heard it here first. On that note, love y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.